Welcome back to Cybertopia. This is part 2 of the Thieves and the Nightclub mission. Please, if you've not heard part 1, go back and listen to the last episode, otherwise none of this is going to make any sense. We've got 4 very interesting characters taking on a heist through this fun and lively setting, and they've already had a bit of a rollercoaster of a time, getting in and acquainted with the dance floor in particular. We'll reintroduce the characters to you, and then get straight back into the action. Let's not waste any time, and first up, Pan, why don't you bring us up to speed on Nox?
Hey, I'm Pan, I'm playing Nox. Nox is a hacker, lithe, skinny, a bit flamboyant. They are adorned in very tight leather trousers, a feathered jacket, and a tight tee. They're definitely wearing a top. They are also the hacker of the group, and they wear a cybernetic wig, which actually allows them to interface with various technologies and things.
Cool. All right.
They're also a little drunk.
a little.
A little drunk.
Keith, why don't you introduce us to Cookie?
I'm Keith, and I'm playing Cookie Standard, who was formerly in the talent and acquisitions and retentions team for Amazing Corp. A talent agent by trade, he is starting to get the handle on the idea of being one of Tabaras's agents, although has recently just had a fall on the dance floor, which is leaving him a little bit distracted. Despite that, he is functioning as the group's spy and social engineer, and has currently put a tracker on a porter and has got a decent map of the place so far, but everything bar the back rooms.
Cool. All right. Jeph, tell us about Tim's / Percival Stone.
Hi, I'm Jeph. I'm playing Tim's, or as he's professionally known on this mission, Percival Stone. Master dancer, professional drinker. I'm here to make sure that the attention stays on me and away from the talented people doing real things.
Nice.
And oh boy, is it with these movies.
And finally, KO, why don't you tell us about Bludgeon?
Sure. I'm KO Myers. I'm playing Bludgeon. He is tonight playing the role he was born to play as the muscle of the group. He is just round and solid and thick human being.
Thick with 2 C's.
As something as close to a class as he gets is something called a punch bot. He just basically is a physical solution for every problem. And he is, about 5'6", just completely solid, shaved head, broken nose many times, but with an immaculate mustache that he grooms fastidiously. Black suit.
And nobody better ever put it out of place.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. And he is, posing as Percival's personal security.
Awesome. All right. So you've all scoped out the nightclub and the bar and the toilets. You've gotten a good look over the place, and you've all reconvened back at the VIP booth that you've reserved for yourselves.
The bathrooms are clean.
You cleaned the bathrooms?
No, the bathroom is clean. I mean, was clean when I went in. Oh,
good. That's good. Dirty bathrooms are nasty, right?
They don't pay me enough to work the bucket.
Cookie is sitting there drinking the whiskey that was delivered.
Okay, guys, I think I got some info. Tim, did you catch that barmaid? There's like a secret door in the back, right?
Excellent. I did not catch that, but that's good. We can use that.
What? I gave you the finger gun sign, the look over there sign.
And I will definitely look you dead in the eye before I give you just a solid thumbs up.
Okay, well, there's a secret lunch in the back. It looks like maybe they keep the drinks and stuff, but we could probably find some way in deeper through there. I've got the bot on friendly mode, so we should be able to get by easy. Just keep an eye out for Crystal. She's the barmaid. Hey, Cookie, we're cool to buy drinks on your card, right?
I look at the current running tab and do some mental maths in my head and go, this isn't the most expensive night I've had. You'd have to add a few zeros on that to make a dent in the damage that was done last time I went to New York. I think you're fine for a few more bottles of that stuff.
Oh, sweet. I mean, it was a cover, so...
Amazing Corp are going to reimburse expenses and stuff anyway, it is an important mission. So.
Meanwhile,
nice.
I tilt my phone into landscape mode and show the map of the place that has been sketched out by the porter who's been running back and forth across the nightclub, doing a beautiful map effectively by his motions across everything bar the dance floor. And I say, this is basically the floor plan of everything that's public facing out here, including everything aside from the bathrooms, which
are clean.
Which are clean, indeed, which Bludgeon has found for us. The dance floor, which Percival is very familiar with, and the bar, which you're not very familiar with. Between us, I think we've got an idea of all the public-facing areas, so I just outline with my tablet's pen across the area of the floor plan across the Amazing Core maps system. It's like just this area here, which we need to worry about.
Does it look like on the map that the busboy has gone into that secret back room behind the bar at all?
No. I guess you'd see from it where it's been scanning, it has picked up that there is a doorway there that gets opened and stuff, but you've not been able to see inside that from his movements.
That's cool. It just goes to show that lower levels don't go in. There's just something important in there.
Indeed.
So looks like that's our way in.
So do we need distraction before we try to open the door? Did
you catch any maybe is there much security in here?
Yeah.
That's a good question. You would have seen almost that.
Yeah, that's what Bludgeon was on. Bludgeon was on that.
2 bouncers, no problem. I tell them someone is dying in bathroom. We go in. I knock them unconscious.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Bold plan. I like it.
So just to clarify, you're going to distract one of the bouncers, bring him to the restroom, and then we'll try to make a run for the door, or should we? What's the next?
I guess actually I don't really even need to. I just need to get them off the floor long enough to so they don't have eyes on you. So I guess maybe I don't even really need to assault them. But I'm rolling with my boozy confidence.
But I want to assault them, so
I will handle both of them.
Yeah, we get the bouncers' eyes off the door. We make sure Crystal, the bartender, hasn't got line of sight to the door herself. Nox has already hacked the bartender robots, so we should be able to sneak past him without just directly in front of the robot and through to the back door. Provided we got enough eyes off of us, we can get backstage fairly easy.
Okay. Then we need to distract Crystal, or just quietly knock her out.
Could the robot bartender fritz out and be bouncing around spilling stuff, and would that be enough of a distraction for her?
We'd have to get the 4 of us past her though, just while she's looking at this robot. I know that would distract her enough. Although, if we get to do it at the other end of the bar, she might have to go in there.
Yeah.
Just as long as bouncers are out of the way.
Well, I will handle that. So I guess I would go over to the one that's by the elevators first. Actually, wait a minute, no. Because to make it believable, I have to come out of the bathroom and say, there's a problem. So, into the bathroom first. Stand there looking at my watch for 45 seconds, maybe 60. And then burst out of the door and grab the bartender who's by the bathroom by the shoulder and say, his patron is having problem. There is a lot of blood. We need you and your friend. We need help. I'm assuming I'm rolling to deceive him in some fashion.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I don't think I really have anything here that's going to help, but I'm going to add my +1 for confidence from
yeah.
my
the confidence rolls.
Effect. So fingers crossed. And I've rolled a 2, so that's a 3.
Okay. Your confidence suddenly drops as the bouncer's like, what? What are you talking about? You're the only person in there.
No, you don't. He's passed out. He's been in there. No one noticed. Must be unconscious.
Nah. I keep good track of who goes in and out of here. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, all right, Jimmy, come here, get in the loos and check this out. This guy says there's someone collapsed in there, and you see that porter that's been buzzing around just zips over in no time at all, and he pops into the loos.
Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna follow him in there.
Hi, sir. Yes. Okay. Where is this person? What's the problem?
So, and are all of the stalls open now?
All of the stalls are open. There's nobody in here at all.
All the stalls are open there. Okay.
So to be clear, one's gone in with Bludgeon.
No, the porter's gone in with me.
Oh, the porter's gone in? Oh, no.
All right.
Poor Jimmy.
The hench porter with the arms?
Rest in peace, Jimmy.
Oh, no.
2 days away from starting a new job.
He can't fight back if he can't damage his arm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna point him into one of the open stalls. I'm gonna say he's in there. He's on floor. And then when he goes in, I'm just gonna try to zap him with one of my taser gloves and knock him unconscious.
Okay.
So I've got +3 for punch bot, +1 for punching. So that's +2 for disabling strike in my skills, and then
This poor kid.
plus another 2 for the taser gloves. So now wait a minute, I've lost track. That's
+8.
+8. Okay.
Plus beefy. I'll give beefy as well.
Oh, give me okay. So that's 4.
So plus
7,
9.
That's +9. All right. To be clear,
man.
yeah, trying to knock him unconscious, not actually
this kid's dead.
hurt him.
If you roll a nat 1 on this, Jimmy is dead.
I rolled a 6, which isn't great, but 6 + 9 is 15.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, you manage to deftly knock out Jimmy, and he collapses into one of the cubicles. It's quiet and quick, and you don't hear any commotion or any response from outside.
I just look at my tracking app that's connected to the traces on Jimmy, and I just see a signal lost as the thing shorts out, and go, well, at least Crystal's going to be distracted now.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I'm going back out the door again, and I'm going to say, Jimmy slipped in blood. He fell and hurt himself. Quick, help me.
What? Oh, God. Right. We don't have another porter down here. Crystal, you're going to have to help us.
You gotta knock out Crystal as well.
Hey, Tommy, what's up? What's the problem? She kind of gives Al a pat, like, look after the bar, and she comes rushing over. So, Tommy, what's going on? This guy, he says Jimmy's fallen over. There's another guy in the toilets. I don't know what's going on. Can you just go and check it out?
We need someone strong to help carry them out. It is you. You are look at yourself. You are massive.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. I'll go get the first aid kit, and Crystal, you go and I don't know, see what's going on. Oh God, what a mess. And okay, so Crystal goes into the loos.
Oh, if I can, I'd like to try to take advantage of this opportunity to. We know Crystal has access to the back room. Assume she has a key card or something. If she doesn't,
She just pressed her hand to it.
oh, she just pressed her hand. Okay, cool. Then yeah.
You didn't get a good view of what she did when she opened. You just saw that she'd like touched the wall.
Okay, yeah. If Nox saw that and confirms that, then I won't. Then ignore me.
No worries. Actually, can the other bouncers see this as well? Do they have line of sight on each other?
They do. The other bouncer is kind of shuffling around uneasily, trying to get a good line of sight of what's going on. You can see him like pressing his ear. He's clearly in communication with someone, but isn't moving from their spot.
Okay. If we're watching Bludgeon dismember the staff of this entire building one by one, I'm going to turn to the others and I'm going to go, okay, it looks like Bludgeon's... I think they're just going to like make this place completely staffless by the end of it. But I have an idea. If there's only one security guard left, if we can get a distraction, we can take him out, give him a stun, and then try and drag him away somewhere. Keep the crowd busy. No one will see us do it.
If you want a distraction, I could go talk to him. If you two want to try to make a dash for the door, Bludgeon and I will keep things lively out here.
If you think that's right, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right, let's have Tim's do their distraction then. What are you doing when you go up to this bouncer?
Perfect. So I'm going to grab, we had a couple bottles brought over in addition to the whiskey bottle. So I'm double fisting as I take sips across the dance floor, heading for the bouncer.
What, both my champagne
Both
bottles?
champagne.
No, my booze.
But I'll head over to the bouncer, make sure to get into the right spot that hopefully lets these guys do their work. And I'm going to just start talking to this guy about absolutely everything and nothing. This poor man.
Oh, nice.
This poor guy is going to be stuck. I'm going to make sure to switch my uniform. My tuxedo changes to a beautiful kind of silver with lots of like flowery designs on it. This is getting cornered by the person who wants to tell you about their job, but you really don't care. And you're just trying to find a way to politely get out of it, but you know you can't.
Yeah, he's like, excuse me. No, there's an incident. There's an ongoing incident. No, I can't. I've got to be concentrating on whatever's going on over there. Please just leave me alone.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Champagne distribution is actually a really interesting subject. I don't know if you've ever thought about it before. I'm going to hand him a bottle, but I'm going to make sure to like pull the bottle back, but hand him the other bottle as I kind of keep moving, like try to move them.
He palms it away, but I'm going to have you now. We're going to roll for blather and see how you get.
Perfect. This is going to go. I'm going to use. This will be my time using Gambler, Sleight of Hand, and Blather.
Okay.
Now, hold on. I got to tie my shoe. Hold these bottles. 1 second. Now hand me that bottle back.
What? No.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, careful. That one's open. Don't hold it. Hold it like this. No, you're holding it wrong. Hold on. Give me a second. My shoes. I rolled a 9. I got a 15 total.
I don't have time for this. Look, there's something going on over there. Look, right. Okay, just hurry up.
Yeah. Once he's holding both bottles, I'll make sure to turn around, see where my friends are.
Yeah, we're watching this. I guess we figured that it's time to go.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's unconscious. Crystal's in the bathroom, and the other the security guard who was by the bathroom has gone to get a first aid kit. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You are staying still around the toilet's entrance, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, while Crystal is in there, and the bouncer has gone to get this first aid kit, I'm just gonna stay outside the bathroom and make sure that Crystal doesn't. I'm going to be monitoring with my sensory halo, and if I see the door start to open, I'm going to turn around and try to distract her. But
okay,
there's at least
All right.
There's already one unconscious body in there, so there's enough of a scene for her to see.
Just stack them up.
Right. So what's going to happen is the bouncer that's gone off to get the first aid kit slips out through the emergency escape door, and you lose sight of them. Crystal has gone into the loo. Are you following Crystal in?
No, I'm going to stay in front of the door, but so that if it opens, I will be able to stop her from coming out. But I'm going to let her go in there by herself, and I'm going to finger guns Nux.
We never made this an official signal, so we're all just like, yep.
Finger guns are now the universal symbol for this group.
See, the thing is that other people in the dance floor have been picking up on the finger guns and think it's really cool. It's now the dance floor move. Everyone is just doing finger guns.
Everyone's finger gunning along. Yep.
This is Percival's dream.
Okay, so literally everyone in the joint is giving the signal right now. Cookie and Nox,
There are
your
two
go.
other crews doing different jobs. They're like, shit, go.
Yeah, Nox take the lead for this one.
Okay, sure. Yeah, seeing that everybody seems to be distracted, they're going to motion for Cookie to follow, and we're going to go over to the bar. I will nod to Al, say, this is my buddy. We're cool, right? Confirm.
Al nods back.
Great, let's go.
Nice to meet you, Al.
He nods.
Yeah, we nip around past them. Gonna palm that door for him.
Okay, as you put your hand to the place where you saw Crystal touch, you realise it's some sort of reader.
Oh, I got this.
I figured you did.
Yeah, yeah. I guess what do you say it was, like fiber optic cable type things. Yeah, they unravel from the back of my head, slink down my arm, and slide underneath my palm, and I hack this reader.
Okay, let's roll that.
So it's not misdirection. Is it misdirection? Nah, not really. So tech, hacking, and my holotech wig. Cool. So it is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's in that one.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, what amazing timing as well.
Oh no.
I suppose the data broker has some impressive security.
Yeah, I wonder what trauma we can give you. It's got to be a related penalty, so something to do with security breaking.
Maybe my hold on the bot falls off.
Well, so it's got to be a penalty to you that will be ongoing, right? So
Okay.
It'll be every time you try and do this sort of thing again. So how about something like
Your holowig shorts out?
No,
Not out. But
all the holograms disappear. I'm just bald with my cybernetic skull showing.
Oh, that's it. You get electronic feedback.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, you go to do this, and the thing just starts sparking at you. You've clearly tapped the wrong thing. Maybe you've accidentally plugged into the power port or something, and you're getting sparks come back. So you a -1 trauma in electronic feedback.
Cool.
And yeah, there's sparks coming out of the wall. At this, the bouncer that Tim's have been distracting just kind of looks up, and you see him like put his hand to his ear again. Tim's, you can hear him talking, and he's saying, we need help, there's something going on here. And just puts the champagne bottles down on the floor.
Can I, before he does anything other than the champagne bottles, use my long-range sniping and stun dart him?
Yes, you can try. Yep, go for it.
Cool, yeah. Nox has a little thing built into their hand, so they give a finger gun, and out comes a little dart that shoots at the barman.
I didn't know you had an actual finger gun. This is dangerous. Any of us out at any time.
You've been pointing those things all over the place. What are you doing?
I thought we all had these. No? What?
The important question is, does not get a bonus on this roll because everyone is doing finger guns and it does not look suspicious.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let's see if he hits the mark first.
Okay. So I'm going to use my stun darts and my long-range sniping. Does this count as tech? Because I'm using my tech?
No, I don't think so.
No? That's cool. No. So it's just +2. Yeah. So let's go, baby. Oh, can I use my cybernetic speed booster to say I use my time to like whip up my finger?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay, so that's a +3. Don't give me a 1 again. So that's 11, 15.
Nice. Okay. You hit the guy and he drops like a sack of potatoes.
So if I can, I will, since I've been ducking down in front of him, right? Like I'm not really tying my shoes. I'm making sure they look cool. So they have to stay untied, but fun looking. So when this guy gets hit with the stun dart, I'm going to go for the classic Peter Parker catching Mary Jane. Like I have the enhanced speed. I'm going to just turn around and try to catch him because I don't want him to drop all these sweet champagne bottles he's holding.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, let's have that roll then.
Alrighty. So I'll just do the enhanced speed at +1. Oh, beautiful. I rolled a 3, so 4 total.
The bouncer's body falls on top of you before you have a moment to react. And he's a pretty big fella, and he's now kind of not pinning, but he's definitely weighing down on you. You're a bit stuck. So I guess the immediate thing to do is for you to try and shift him off of you.
Oh yeah, no. This is actually great. This is exactly the kind of distraction we want. Bludgeon's got him in the bathroom. I've got this guy. I'm gonna make a stink. Like, hey man, that's not cool. This guy's drinking on the job, double fisting, passed out all over me. This is preposterous.
Brilliant.
I need to see a supervisor. Crystal, where are you? As I will call out and look to other dancers to help get him off of me, but I'm not actively trying to get out of there. Like it is.
Okay. Nice. I like this. Okay. Actually, what you're trying to do, instead of trying to like use your strength to get him off of you, you're trying to like gather more people around you to help. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
this is a good plan.
Let's have a roll for grabbing attention, I guess.
Alrighty. Hey, natty 20.
Woo!
Oh,
nice.
Finally we get a nat 20. Love it. I was wondering when we were going to get one of those.
Love it.
Nice.
We love to see it.
Okay, cool. All right, so you managed to get him off, and you will get a learning. Basically, that if you get 3 learnings, that's when you get a nat 20 in a specific thing, you get a learning towards a new skill related to that role. So,
oh, nice.
I don't know what you'd want this to be. I guess it's like crowd control or something like that.
I'll call the skill a center of attention.
Okay, cool. So you can mark that on your skills as like...
That's a cool name, man.
It's not a +1 skill yet, so it's just an empty skill of center of attention, and you have 1 learning towards it. If you get 2 more nat 20s in that specific area, you'll get a +1 skill in center of attention.
Cool.
Okay, so you managed to gather like most of the people in your immediate vicinity. How many people are you trying to get? Like a handful? Like,
yeah, I mean 4 or 5 is fine. I just okay. It's making sure that eyes are on me and not on them. Yeah.
So there's a bunch of people just trying to help, and they lift him off of you, and they're trying to pop him up, and they're like, "What's going on? What was? I didn't see the bouncer drinking. Why's he got these bottles? I don't know. This is no good. No good."
Professionalism these days.
So right at this moment, there's no staff conscious in this VIP area of the nightclub.
I think this is where I have to take the advantage as best I can. So as soon as like Nox has shot the bouncer with his stun dart, I'm going to make sure that their hand is okay, that their wig is fine, and then start looking at the door. Yeah, no, it's like, you seem good. Yeah,
yeah.
I just make sure you can blink. Yeah, cool. And then I start looking at the door frame myself, and reach into my pocket, pull out a singular tool, and start working around the door frame with it, and hope to try to pry to see where it opens and go for a mechanical opening rather than a electronic opening. So +3, that's 13.
Okay. You're fiddling around with it, and it seems like it's pretty locked down at this moment. Maybe as a reaction to the failed hack before, maybe it was just always like this, but you're unable to find any purchase on the door.
Darn. Okay. I put my tools back in my bag. That's painful.
Is it rehackable, or is it like a once-off, one-and-done thing?
You could try again, but at this exact moment, the bouncer that was over by Bludgeon has returned with another bouncer and a first aid kit.
God.
And the first bouncer, Tommy, he immediately goes, he just bursts straight past Bludgeon into the toilets, and you can hear some commotion going on in there, and not exactly know what's going on unless you follow in yourself, but there's something going on in there.
Oh yeah, once a bouncer goes into the room, I would follow him.
Okay. As you go in, Crystal's like, I don't know what's going on in here. Jimmy's out cold, but there's nobody else. I don't know what's happened. I can't get him to wake up.
Where did the other guy go? He was right there.
So Tommy hands the first aid kit to Crystal and turns on Bludgeon. He's like, "What did you do?"
I tried to help Jimmy fall down and hit his head. I get you to help him.
All right, you wait here. And he steps out the door.
As he's going, I should say, "Hey, go check on your friend by elevator. He seemed to have passed out."
So he closes the door behind him. Where do you go, Bludgeon?
I guess for a beat, I'll stay there with Crystal.
Flexing your fingers, like, so how's your shift going?
I don't
Get your karate chop action ready.
I don't understand. There was man in here. He was not feeling well. Jimmy came in, slipped, fell down, hit head. Where I don't see where other men go.
Okay, over at Tim's by the unconscious bouncer over that way, the crowd is formed and confused and getting a little bit rowdy. And then the elevator doors open and another 2 bouncers enter into the area.
Oh boy! Oh no!
And they start apologizing profusely to the crowd. They help Tim's up to his feet. They're very apologetic, and one of them gets the unconscious bouncer under their arm and kind of pulls him into the elevator and disappears back up to the top. And the remaining new bouncer is just trying to regain control of the situation here. I'd say that currently Nox and Cookie are still kind of unnoticed amongst all the furore in the bar. So you maybe have like one more chance to try and do something with this door.
Is there a way I can help out Nox with door hacking? Like keep watch or check for any signs or anything I can do for helping the hacking its process? I imagine most of this is going on in Nox's head, but I imagine there's something else I can do to help out.
Yeah, I mean, so there is an assist move you can do, and whatever you are trying to do to assist him, you roll that, and then your result will determine like how much extra Nox will get onto their roll.
So I suppose I've since I've looked at the door frame and looked at the panel that Nox has been electrified by, I've got a vague idea of the model of the machine, like the lock machinery that's behind the door, or at least the manufacturer. Got an idea of the processes that go on, some of the buffer codes, and probably got a spy dongle or 2 that's sitting in my inventory. Go, just hand that to Nox and keep watch them as I just make sure that no one's walking towards us. So quickly just hand you a scrawled list of, here are a set of master codes, try some of those first. I suppose that's me rolling an assist roll first on that. God damn it. A total of 8, so +0, sadly.
Okay, on a 2 to 10 on an assist roll, you have no effect. So you won't be having any impact on Nox's roll.
Sorry, Nox, I tried.
That's cool. Let's go again. So we got -1. Well, hang on. We got 3 plus 2 plus 1.
So that's 6 total so far.
Yeah, and then -1 for the extra feedback.
Yep.
So, okay. Come on, baby. Wait, what's that? What was it, 6? So 16.
5.
Was it 5? 15.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, this time you managed to find your way into some sort of subsystem. Like, you can feel the electric circuits whirring in the background of this unit that you've managed to find. And after a few seconds, the door kind of just silently just slides open. And you can see, like, there's a dark room beyond it.
All right, gonna nip in quick before these other... There's now, 4 bouncers now?
There's 2 by the toilets, there's 1 by the lift entrance, and another one has just taken the unconscious bouncer into the lift.
Okay, so we got 3 bouncers. Gonna slip in real quick and, direct Cookie to follow real quick.
Yep.
If I can catch Tim's eye, I'll give him the finger guns.
Okay, Tim's, roll keen eyes.
Alrighty. 13, 14 with keen eyes.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that the door is opened and you've seen the finger guns signal.
Perfect. I will, having been uncovered by the body then, I will finger gun back with the other members of the dance floor.
Oh, yeah, no one can tell because everyone's finger gunning.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I will take care of this, use this opportunity to get back on the dance floor to keep centered eyes for us, as I will line dance and finger gun with the crowd.
All right, let's have you roll for distraction or whatever it is you're trying to do.
Okay. Roll the 10.
Okay.
Not seeing too much that would add on to this, so yeah, just straight 10.
Yeah, I mean, you're back on the dance floor, you're trying to do something. The crowd still seems to be around that bouncer. Like, there's some people definitely having a bit of a Karen and complaining that this is not the establishment they thought it was.
They were just trying to get free drinks. They didn't even get bothered by this guy.
They're like, there isn't even a barmaid anymore. What is going on here? Like, this place is a disaster. And you can see that bouncer is talking into his earpiece and stuff. Not many people seem to be paying much attention to Tim's or Percival Stone at this point. The 2 bouncers by the toilet door are talking to each other, and then you see them slip back into both of them go into the toilets. And Tommy, the first one, points at Bludgeon. It's like, this is a troublemaker. Out.
Out where?
Get out of here. You're not welcome anymore. Go on. We'll take you up through the fire escape, and you're gone.
I can go myself. I don't need you to escort me. Bludgeon stands up and tries to make a real show of huffing, and I'm going to give this place half a star on the Yelp.
You see the second bouncer kind of put his hand to his ear, and he seems to be receiving some orders, and he kind of leans forward and whispers into Tommy's ear, and then they both nah, all right, change of plans, you're coming with us, and they go to grab you. Welcome to the mid-roll. We're going to use this space to tell you a bit about ourselves and also to celebrate some of our awesome friends. Firstly, maybe it'd be a good idea to tell you a bit about this game and where you can find it. Cybertopia is a rules-lite sci-fi game created by myself, Ben Newbon, and the base rulebook can be bought pay what you want over at my itch page. You can find me mostly on Twitter, just by my name, Ben Newbon, and I also have some trailers and whatnot up on YouTube, also under my name. And here's some info about the players from this episode.
Hi, this is Jeph, and you can find me on Twitter at Big Campaign Pod, or on YouTube under the same name.
Hi, I'm Keith. I'm a game developer and tabletop role-playing game layout designer, and you can find my work at kaYNSD.itch.io. You can also find me playing as paladins, changelings, and changing paladins in the Guild of Icons on the Twitch channel His Cursedness. Follow what I'm up to at kaYNSD@mastodon.social.
Hello, I'm K.O. Myers. I'm a freelance podcast editor as Particulate Media. I'm on Twitter at Troublematic, and my website is particulatemedia.com.
Hi, I'm Pan. You can usually find me on the Cosmopod podcast and various things with Manapot and such.
Next up, here's a quick promo for a good friend of the show. Did you know our very own Pan plays in a Starfinder actual play called Cosmopunk? Well, recently they've also been guesting on another awesome Starfinder Actual play called Emergency Power Podcast. And let me tell you, if you like the idea of battling building destroying monsters too big for the creature size scale, check their appearances out from Season 3, Episode 14 onwards.
The signal is clearing up. Just reach your arm up a little higher.
This is very uncomfortable.
I advise haste. My analysis indicates that pawns can only hold that position for...
Perfect. Don't move. Cat, activate emergency power.
Ow.
Emergency power network online. You may begin the broadcast.
To all sentient life forms receiving this transmission, we are trapped on an unknown planet. Our ship is damaged. We've been attacked by space goblins and an unknown militia, and the indigenous flora appears to be hostile. Requesting immediate assistance. We will be broadcasting our signal every other Saturday. You can find it at emergencypowernetwork.com, on Twitter at emergencypwrpod, and also on YouTube. End transmission.
And now, back to the action.
Okay, so am I rolling to try to resist that, or am I...
Yeah, so this will be our first contested roll.
Okay.
It's not combat per se, at this moment anyway. But yeah, the bouncers have their own stat blocks, and they'll roll with their modifiers to subdue or corral you. And then you can roll with whatever stats you have that are relevant to resist, being that. And so, because there's two of them, one of them is going to assist the other. So I'll do the assist roll first.
Okay.
And okay, so they have hormone enhanced upper body muscles +2, augmented arms +2. And I've rolled an 18, so that's a 22 on the assist, which gives a +3 to Tommy on his roll. So Tommy will do the same, +4 with the +3, so +7 total. That is a 16 on the dice, so a 23 you've got to beat.
Okay. So I don't think I physically can. So I was thinking beefy as just sort of general muscle, and I could activate my chameleon suit to make me harder to see. But they're standing right there and have already observed me.
If you activate your suit, though, like you just suddenly disappearing will probably give you like an edge.
I mean, maybe, but that still also gives me a +1. So even if I get both of those, and then like I don't. Do you think that the core +3 punch? Sort of melee brawler. Well, yeah, I guess that.
Yeah, I think I'd give you that.
Okay, so
you've still got to roll very high.
Yes, so with a +4, I've got to beat a 22. Is that what you said?
23.
23. Okay. Well, it's not 20 or bust then, I guess. Here we go. It's a 17. So yeah, +4 is only 21.
Oh, it's so close. It's so close. That's okay.
Well, so let me ask you this. If I choose to, instead of trying to avoid the grapple, like let them grab me, if I just punch one of them instead and try to, again, knock them out, is there an opportunity to do that that's not the contested roll?
What would happen first is that you're rolling to defend against their attack, effectively.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to attack them, then they would roll to defend against your attack, which would be a separate set of actions. So
Gotcha.
This thing is happening first. If you want to try and punch them following this, you can try that. But what's going to happen first is that the two bouncers kind of grab you. They are restraining you, holding you. One of them is basically bear hugging you and lifting you off the ground. Despite how big you are, the bouncers are also pretty thick.
Okay. Well, actually, that's not bad, because then all I have to do is if I struggle enough and keep them make myself hard enough to move, then if they grab me, I just keep them in this room. I'm keeping them from seeing the other stuff going on. So okay, I can work with this.
Okay.
So basically what I'm going to try to do then is that, like, they've got me. I'm just going to try to move one guy in one direction and move one guy in the other direction. Like, I don't know, sort of like I'm trying to be helpful, but then I'm getting them wrapped around each other and just like making it so they are having to juggle me and not be able to walk me out the door. So they're to make myself hard to hold rather than trying to break out necessarily.
Okay. So you're just trying to be difficult.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, let's have you roll to be difficult.
He wants to be a futon mattress trying to be moved upstairs.
What I will say is, because you're being restrained, you'll have a temporary penalty of -1 restrained.
Okay. -1 restraint. So we say my core melee +3 and the +1 for beefy, and then -1 for the restraint. So +3.
Yep.
And I rolled a 12, so 15.
Okay, so I've got to beat that. Again, there are 2 of these guys, so one is going to assist the other in the... It's basically going to be the same thing that happened before. One gets a +4, and the other one will get whatever that is plus the assist. So that's 19 plus 4 is... So it's just saying +3 on the assist move, and then +7... 19 on the dice, that's a 26.
I'm starting to regret getting you to pull out a die.
Yeah, we demand new dice, please.
No way, I'm never changing this dice again. So they fasten their grip on you, and like one gets hold of each arm, and they literally lift you off the ground and start walking you across the room. And they're not taking you towards the fire escape. They're taking you past the bar and towards that doorway that opened next to the bar.
I would start raising as big a ruckus as I can. Like, get your hands off me. This is unconscionable. I am paying customer. Trying to like make it obvious that by the noise that something is moving in that direction.
And presumably that tips off me and Nox, because we probably just got through ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. I just trying to help. Their man was injured.
Tims, you're seeing this happen. There's no way you could possibly miss it. What is your reaction to all of this?
All right. I tried to take a quick panic assessment. 2 of my team have gotten in the door. Bludgeon's being picked up and carried to the door. These other... Let's see here. Yeah, I think the correct thing to do here is I'm going to work my way off the dance floor with 1 champagne bottle, and I will just start following the bouncers.
Okay, I don't think any roll is needed for that. How closely are you going to follow?
I'd say probably not more than... Probably about a meter behind.
Okay, so...
Like, it's very obvious if they turn around. This is kind of I'm a guy walking around with a clipboard, so don't pay attention to me, but I'm just going to walk right in with them kind of vibe.
Okay, I'm meant to be here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if they turn around and ask me a question, it's like, why are you even talking to me? Continue.
Yeah, I don't think they pay any attention to you. They're just concentrating on like this big muscle of a man is giving them a bit of trouble, so they're just concentrating on getting him through the door. They get to the doorway, they just throw him in. It's a dark room in there, like there's no lights on or anything. They just chuck him in. They don't notice that Nox and Cookie have already gone in themselves. From the outside, you can't see anything at all in there. It's like pitch black. As they chuck him in, you see one of them touch his ear again. They turn and see you, and they just point at you, and it's like, yeah, you two in there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, sir. But I'll head in with my champagne bottle.
Yeah, they don't try and take it off you or anything. As soon as you get inside this dark room, the door slides shut and you hear a locking mechanism activate, and then lights come on. It's a surprisingly large room, big cube shape, and it looks like a library or like a reading room. There's just walls covered in books, and there's 4 red leather armchairs just in the middle of the room facing a big old ornate wooden looking desk with a chair behind it facing the wall. One of these big backed, almost like a throne kind of seat, and there's some antique paraphernalia. There's an old globe and some random little armoires and stuff like that, just kind of dotted around the room. And you hear a voice saying, well, take a seat, will you please, gentlemen?
You're just sitting in here in the dark?
Please sit down. I don't wish this to be a drawn-out engagement. I know why you're here. Let's just have a conversation.
I did the polite thing that every secret agent does when the criminal mastermind has asked them to take a seat at the dangerous conference table. I take a seat at the dangerous conference table.
Same.
Yeah, wow. I didn't mean to interrupt your nap.
As you sit down, you'll notice that the chairs are not anywhere near as comfortable as they look, and the chair behind the desk spins around.
Oh, this guy's really evil. He's been to IKEA.
And it's someone very flamboyantly dressed. They got maybe a sparkly purple deep V-neck suit with no top on underneath.
Shit, I gotta give him props.
And they've got proper greased wavy hairdo and a heavily made up face, pretty androgynous looking. Just look at you and kind of shake their head. Starts talking. Doesn't focus on any one of you in particular. Just kind of looks across the bunch of you and then starts talking. I know you are tabula rasa, and I know you are here from Amazing to retrieve the location data I held on the group known as the Underground. They wave their hand across the desk, and a small platform raises out of it holding a small portable data device. Here is the information you require. Despite your transgressions in reaching this office, I shall allow you to take this data and leave. I allow you this as I will get something in return from Amazing Corp. What exactly that will be is not of your concern.
So you're just going to give this to us because you know you'll get something in return?
That is the deal I am offering you.
Why didn't you just give it to us in the first place if you knew we were here already?
There is one small inconvenience that I'm afraid I have to impose on you regardless of your decision. As I have been watching you, so others have too. And they are aware of you entering my domain. I wish to maintain my position of neutrality in this world, so unfortunately I have to make it look like I am not releasing you willingly. I, however, have no doubt that highly capable tabula rasas will have no trouble bypassing my additional security measures.
Right, you want us to make it like we beat you up and took it. Can do.
They shake their head in slight dismay, slight condescension to it. Is anyone going to take the device? Anyone doing anything in response?
You know what? Again, I guess it just seems like he's got something going on. So I don't mind beating him up a little bit.
I don't.
But,
I guess he wants us to like.
I'm just going to tap Nox on the shoulder. I don't think he wants us to beat him up. I think.
Are you sure? It sounds like he wants to beat him up to make it look really. I mean, look. The last time I tried one of these things, I had to get shot in the shoulder. You got to make it look real.
I think he just wants us to look like we've broken out of the place with his stuff.
Oh, we're going to do that anyway.
Or to the point where someone who knows what they're looking for knows that we've got away with something. So that I assume I had the privilege of speaking to the data broker here.
At this point, regardless of what you're doing at this moment, suddenly the room changes. Everything you've seen in the room so far just kind of blips away.
Ooh.
The comfy chairs that you're sitting on turn into just like little concrete blocks. The big desk turns into a large concrete slab. And the data broker disappears.
Is the keeper data still there, though?
The data device is still on the desk, or the slab of concrete. The walls that were previously lined with books are now just concrete walls. A large mirror ball descends into the middle of the room, and the room begins to fill with dry ice smoke.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's not just dry ice smoke.
Everybody take a temporary penalty of -1 obscured vision. But, Cookie took the data.
Yep.
Okay, obscured vision. That sucks.
I'm going to immediately spin up my sensory halo and start using that to track me around the room. So the size of the room is the same as it was visibly?
Yeah, the room is the exact same size. And
so it's just a big empty room with stone slab table and stone slab chairs. Yep. But there's nothing else in here?
There's the mirror ball that has come down into the middle of the room and has now started spinning.
Yeah. Clever. Clever trick of what? Putting a holographic room in there.
So he was sitting in the dark somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Crystal said. He isn't here. He's not in the office.
Could be half the content away with this type of technology, couldn't he?
Yeah, he just, we got a very professional Zoom call from him.
Suddenly you notice a couple of drones appear and start flying around the room.
Right. Well, I'm going to try to break the door down first because I don't think we don't want to stay in here. If we're trying to make it look like we're going to break out, let's break out.
Yeah, to kind of hopefully offset their penalties for vision, I'll be standing behind Bludgeon with my LED clothing turned up all the way. Like I want this to be full television screen with amazing corp going all the way up one arm and down the other.
Oh no, we want to be plausible deniability, right? Having our name on there might not work out.
So, all right, I'm gonna my +3 core for melee. I'm gonna take my 1 for beefy. I think to knock the door down. Well, yeah, 1 for punching, so that's +5. And then I'm gonna, since I'm like, is the obscured vision hard enough that it would be hard to find the door?
It will impact you traversing the room.
Okay. So do I need to do a separate roll to get there?
I tell you what, the first thing that's going to happen is that if you are the first person that is going towards the door, roll a reaction roll.
Okay. The streak continues. That's an 8.
Oof, okay.
So if I get a -1 for the obscured vision, that's a 7.
Okay. I rolled a 1. All right.
Oh, why did you roll a 1?
What? Yeah. What kind of trauma do you end up with?
Yeah, this is interesting. So basically, a laser just fires through the smoke. You can't tell where from, but it just kind of bounces harmlessly and misses you. It's clearly aimed at Bludgeon as they've tried to get towards the door, but it just sails over their shoulder. And you...
This might work if you rolled a 1 on the laser shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that this is that perfect trope of it misses Bludgeon but hits the panel kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. That's quite interesting. Okay.
Yeah, gives a bonus to break out, right?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, the shot kind of ricochets, it bounces off the floor, bounces off the wall, a different wall, the ceiling, comes down and hits the panel just next to the door. And the panel starts sparking, making it very obvious where the door is. So Bludgeon can get to the door easily now, being able to see, oh yeah, there's basically a big sign on the door just sparking off. So yeah, I'm not going to make you roll to get to the door, and you can now go and try and bash it down.
All right. So I want to call that +3 from melee, +1 for punching, and +1 for beefy. And this isn't really. I'm not zapping it. The taser gloves won't help here. So just the +5 then, and that is a 14 +5 is 19. Finally.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
You hit it, and it gives a really heavy funk noise as you do, and it buckles a little. You can feel like you've done something to this door, but it doesn't fall off its hinges. You've definitely done some damage, but it's not opened yet.
Almost there.
Other 3, what are you all doing?
I'm gonna. So these drones are obscured by the smoke, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see them kind of dipping in and out of the smoke clouds.
All right. I'm gonna try. I can't remote hack it, but I can. Sure, why not? I'm going to try and use my spider silk shooter to yank one down, try and shoot one and yank it down. Imagine Spider-Man's web shots, only it's a one-shot thing.
Okay.
You can only do one at a time. You can't make a whole bunch of them, and you could just pull yourself up. But for this point, we want to try and yank down one of these drones.
Okay, go for it.
Can I add long-range sniping to that?
Yeah, sure. You will have the -1 from the obscured vision, though.
Oh, and the electro feedback.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is this an electronic thing you're doing?
No, it's not hack. Never mind.
Stuff, right?
Not that one. Okay. I'm trying to screw myself for. That's a 14. Spider silk shooter, 15.
Okay. You do your spider shot.
Oh, 16, sorry, long-range sniping.
So it's supposed to yank it out of the air? Is it
they pull it out of he pulls it out of his pocket, and it's just cylinder. Looks a bit like the Smarties tubes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like a Smarties tube. They hold it out, sight this thing, and then pew, and it sticks a spider silk to it, and they just yank it down out of the air.
I'm now imagining something more like a party popper.
You know what? Yeah, actually, it's got a little pull bit on there. They pop it, and it catches the thing out of the air.
Okay,
and they yank it down. That's one.
So you do this, and you are absolutely certain you hit this thing, and you pull it back. And when it comes back to you, you're like, there's nothing here. And you look up and you look back to the space where you shot your spider shot, and there's nothing there.
Okay, I reel it back in. And guys, I don't know if this is all entirely real, but we should get out of here either way. Roger, you need to hammer that door?
You're welcome to hit it. I'm going to hit it again.
I mean, I was going to hack it, but if I can help you at all, then sure.
Hack is fine too.
All right, I'm going to try and help with this door.
Okay. As you move towards the door, Tim's, Cookie, what are you two doing? You saw at some point there was 2 of these drones flying around. You only see one of them currently.
If we're supposed to make an impressive exit, I am right now shaking my champagne bottle for these guys as soon as they open this door. I am coming out in full flare. Short of that, I will be attempting as best as I can to hopefully not get hit by a drone, but otherwise, there's no 2 people I trust more to get open this door than both Bludgeon and Nox, because I can't talk my way through it.
Okay. What I'll say is you can make this a preparation roll. So when you get through that door, you can spray your champagne or do whatever it is you're wanting to do with that. This is basically like assisting yourself in the future.
Then yes.
So, yeah, if you roll whatever the roll is for the champagne, and then the result will get added to your future roll.
Alrighty. I don't think I have anything that adds to champagne, so this is just a straight roll. And I got a 9, so I don't add anything.
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to get this champagne going, and maybe you just feel like you need to shake it a bit more. Just gonna wait. Maybe it's just going to wait until you get out there. Yeah. It's just not ready yet, you know? Okay, Cookie, what are you up to?
So, this room is otherwise like mostly bare aside from like a few bits of storage items I imagine Crystal was keeping in here for like the bits of champagne that she went and picked up from here as well. So, despite that, and whilst these three are guessing things in hand, I'm going to go through my spy stuff and find my least obtrusive bugs and gear, and I'm going to plant them on the door itself, so that like somewhere in the gubbins and the machinery of it, so that people won't notice it. So even when they come into this room and deal with things months later, I've got hopefully a good amount of information about the meetings that go on here with Data Broker, because they might have messed with us, but I want to mess with them back, and I imagine Amazing Corp also wants to have a bit of an upper hand in this situation.
This is very cool, very interesting. Okay, let's see how well you bug the place.
Yeah, so I imagine that with everything going on and me being the way I am at the moment, I'm distracted. So let's start with the -1. Let's counter that out with the +1 for thievery and the +2 for my spy tools. Observation, so I think that puts me at 3 total. 1 for observation, 2 for the spy tools, and then the thievery and the distracted countering each other out. So, and -1 for obscure vision, so that's 2 total, sorry. So, not the best roll, but we'll see what we can get. So I get a 15 total.
Okay, yeah, you managed to place this bug, and you do it in a way that is subtle enough that you're pretty sure no one's ever going to find it.
As I'm busy taking pride in my placement of the thing, I suddenly realize, wait, no, I'm meant to be escaping. I do mark success for my trauma, though.
Yes. So you got 2 on that now, right?
Yes.
Cool. All right. And yeah, with that, another laser shot comes out. And I think as Bludgeon was attacking the door, it targets him. It gets a -1 to its targeting for its previous trauma, but it gets +2 to laser focus. So +1 total, and I've rolled a 16, so it's a 17. Bludgeon can block, dodge, defend, do whatever you want to do to try and avoid getting hit by this laser.
Oh, but in an empty room, blocking a laser with my arms, I feel like just is going to get me. He's going to get me injured in the arm. So I think I'm just going to, I'll try to pop on the chameleon suit to try to obscure my outline and then dodge. So it's going to be a +1. I rolled an 18, so that's a 19.
Ooh, nice. Okay, you
Nice.
just by like the skin of your teeth, like you maybe notice at like the last moment and just managed to activate your suit and slip like to the side, and the shot bounces off again and ricochets around the room, this time harmlessly, just fizzling away somewhere in the corner. And you can return to trying to destroy the door. I'll say that Nox has now managed to make it up to you as well. So between the two of you, what is it you're doing?
Well, Tim's, how many bottles of champagne are you carrying?
Just 1.
Okay. Because part of me was thinking I would grab it and chuck it at one of the drones and try and take it out. But yeah, I think this will be, I think I'll make another run at the door.
Yeah, I think if you're going to try and do that, you're going to get in a fight with Tim. So no, my champagne.
But Nox, if you want to take another attempt at hacking the door, and then
I'll try and soften it up for you, I guess. Okay, so it's literally nothing other than hacking, tech, and holotech quick sets.
And you'll get your
5,
trauma.
6, 7, and the trauma and obscured vision. So that's 5. Cool. 6, 11.
Okay, so that's...
Oh, do I still have the +1 from the booze?
That would have faded because you had got your trauma. So you
I probably got shocked. Silver.
You
so
don't
back
have
to 11.
Okay, you go to try and hack the door, and you realise that the panel is deactivated. There's no electricity flowing through this thing. There's no way to electronically open this door at the moment.
Ah, damn.
So we'll have to bludgeon it down.
Yeah, the power's out. Do what you do best, dude.
All right. This time I think I'm gonna run at it with my shoulder, get a little more power that way. So yeah, punching. Well, I guess I'm not really punching, so we'll go beefy punching.
I mean, you can punch it
melee.
if you want. You've got punchy hands, so
That's fair. Okay. Well, why not? +5 and an 8 is 13.
okay. Yeah, your punch doesn't seem quite as effective this time. You give it a good knock. You feel it like maybe it rattles a little bit, but it doesn't like buckle or anything. You feel like maybe like one more big hit it might go, but it's not this time.
Almost there.
Tim's, you've been shaking up this champagne bottle for a bit. The others seem to be having a bit of a struggle with the door. There's lasers firing out of nowhere. What are you up to?
Yeah, I mean, the rest of the room is just a concrete block, right? There's the concrete chairs. There's no windows or anything.
No.
Then we've got this disco ball, which is pretty cool. And we've got these 2 drones flying around in here, dodging in and out of the smoke.
Just one drone that you can see now.
Okay.
The one that Nox tried to spider sling seems to have disappeared.
Okay.
Think you could hit it with the cork?
Yeah, let's go for...
That would be cool.
That's good.
I'm just going to try to just overhand swing, bring the whole bottle down on a drone.
Okay. You're going to have to jump to reach it, I think.
I do got jump boots, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I will...
You brought jumping boots to a jumping fight.
I will jump boots and get ready to get up there and hopefully smash this thing with a bottle. I'll go ahead and +1 for jump boots, +1 for enhanced speed, -1 for the obscuring mist in here. So just be at a +1.
Yep.
That is a nat 20.
Nice. Okay. All right. Okay. You get another learning, you lucky fella. What do you want it in?
I guess I'll just put this one in enhanced speed because that's what I'm using. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could have a learning in a new thing of improvised weaponry or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you can put it in enhanced speed if you want.
No, improvised weapon. But yeah.
Nice. So we've had two traumas, 2 learnings. This is a nicely balanced session so far. Okay, so yeah, you jump up and you take a good old swing at this drone, and similarly to Nox's attack earlier, you know for damn sure that you have swung straight through this thing, and you've not made any contact. There's no like smash or anything. The bottle just goes straight through it and then it disappears.
All right. Yeah, I'll land and boys.
Something tells me these guys are holograms. I think that mirror board is a hologram projector.
Yeah, I'm feeling that this is all for show.
So Cookie, you've planted a bug and then realised, oh wait, I'm still supposed to be getting out of here.
Yeah, so I've just heard them all say hologram projector, and I look up the disco ball and into my spy stuff, pull out my turn on my mirror shades and click on their infrared mode so I can actually only see things that are physically there or are if they're made out of light, there's just going to be a big beam of light, I guess. I'm just going to see what is actually there, what isn't. And if it's a hologram projector, I imagine it's like a VR base station where it's just going to be projecting something from somewhere, like flickering like an obvious beacon.
Okay, yeah, let's go for that then.
And if that's the case, then just going to try and work out where the power is coming from for that, because it must be coming from somewhere inside this features room. And hopefully that leads us to a junction box which controls all the electrics in this room.
Okay, yeah, go for that roll.
Yeah, so let's work out what that roll would be. It's observation. I'm distracted again. Fine, that counts over out. Spy gear. I think it's just +2.
Okay.
I don't think I have the obscure vision because I'm wearing my fancy shades and getting around that. But aside from that, that's just a flat. No, wait, that's 20. That's 20 without being a natural.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you put on your shades and you can see in this infrared spectrum. And you look up at this disco ball and you can see, well, I guess it's a disco ball. It's all mirrored and you can see little shards of light all kind of shooting out from it in all directions. But you can also see that there is a significant heat source shining really bright right from the center of it. And moments later, you see a laser shot come directly from that towards you.
I like the real life dodge.
So elegantly sidestepping out the way of that. I don't have much in the way of combat stats.
So this is a +1 to my roll because it's got the -1 from its trauma, but +2 laser focusing. And I've rolled a 3, so that's a 4. You've got to beat a 4 to dodge.
I've got to beat a 4, but I don't think I've got anything adding to it aside from no. Like, I think that's all I've got. Is like nothing for it.
Well, you got like an 80% chance. You're fine.
Unless being a talent agent gives you a natural predilection for dodging lasers.
Dodgy fella, eh? What's happened?
I rolled a 3.
I mean, okay.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a 1.
No, not quite that bad.
I mean, in fairness, the way that damage works in this game is the difference between the attack and the defense. So you only take 1 damage, and yeah, you get a little zap, a little singe. I'm going to say, actually, because it was such a terrible roll from the mirror ball itself, it misses on its first time round, and it ricochets around the room, and then on its like last ricochet, it comes down and bounces, and it lands on your arm, and it just gives a little tiny singe because so much energy has been taken out of it as it's gone round.
Oh, I've got something also just as good. It zaps me straight like through like in the chest point, but it's ricocheted so much, and it's like that should have gone through my heart. Wait, and pull out the credit cards.
Oh no, your tab.
It's fine. It was in Ryan's name, wasn't in mine. It's fine. Hated Ryan anyway.
Damn, Brian. Ryan from accounting, you fool.
He is the worst.
Can't handle his booze and stole his card at the Christmas party years ago. If he hasn't cancelled it by now, it's his fault.
So anyway, now you know the lasers are coming from the mirror ball. The lasers do hurt, at least a tiny bit. And you could see, like, from your spy shades, the power source for the mirror ball is coming from the thing that it is hanging from and going up into the ceiling. You aren't able to see any other sources of electricity or power or anything electronic in the room. And if you also take a look over at the door, also completely electronically dormant.
Yeah, I'm going to point bludgeon like in the direction of the disco ball and going, that thing needs to go.
How far is it off the floor?
It's a jump. Let's say the room is like 2 stories tall, so it's at least like 3-4 meters off the floor.
Oh yeah, I don't think I mean, I could try it, but getting up there is going to be a challenge. Tim's has the
Tim's has got the jump feet.
Yeah, if we got a clear shot, then champagne bottle to the disco ball.
Yeah, you've got a fairly solid idea of the timing of the laser shots at this point, and it's just shot at Cookie. So you've probably got a good few seconds to try and get off an attack.
Alrighty. I'll do the same as before, jump boots and speed. So this is at a +2. And that is a 5 total.
Oof. Okay.
Man, our rolls have suffered.
Yeah, you've had some terrible rolls tonight. Okay, so you jump up and you just misjudge the jump and just go flying straight past the disco ball and land in like a cloud of smoke. At this point, there's no more smoke coming out, and it just it's dissipating. So I think you all have a much clearer vision of the room. So I think you can all discard your obscured vision penalties.
Hey.
But yeah, that's Tim's having had his attempt. Any of the, Nox and Bludgeon, you have a chance to do something yourselves now.
Okay, well, it looks like the only way out here is going to be by some kind of force. The power's all out. There's nothing in this room apart from just like it's a big empty room, like a holodeck type deal.
Yeah, I mean, Bludgeon has been making progress with the door, so
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm going to help Bludgeon then. Like, if they're doing the most doing thing right now, I'm going to help them out with that.
Okay, I mean, you could roll an assist. I don't know what you've got. I guess you've got your speed booster could help. Yeah,
I've got the speed booster. I'm just gonna as Bludgeon's hitting, I'm gonna try and get my hands in there to hold the door or something.
Cool. All right.
So let's
have that roll.
Go for an assist. What's that? 8.
Okay. Well, the assist rolls have not been great tonight. Not from you guys.
No.
Anyway.
All right, okay. So that doesn't add anything then to my roll?
No, that doesn't add anything. No.
All right, well, that's okay. It's a +5. So this is the real this is the real VIP. Very imminent punching. And that's a 12 + 5 is 17.
Nice. Okay, so you give it one good solid charge and a punch, and you smack it, and the door finally gives that like buckle. You hear the hinges creak, and this big fat metal door just kind of falls forward and falls through into the nightclub. And as it does, like
I'm just standing over it with my fist out.
Light kind of streams in from the dance floor, and you notice the music is off. It's silent in there. There's no people. There's no staff or patrons or anything. It seems like it's been completely vacated.
Wait, the patrons were real, right? There wasn't also part of an illusion, a hologram.
Right, you don't know.
Oh wow, okay. And it's dark?
No, it's lit. It's basically as it was when you left it, but there's no people here anymore.
Okay, I don't trust this, guys. We should get out of here.
I think it's time to go.
Right.
Fire escape?
Yeah, this feels like fire escape.
Okay.
I'll run over and open the door first and head up the stairs. It was out and then up a set of stairs, you said, right?
Yeah, that was what Cookie managed to get on the porter bugging that he did earlier.
Gotcha. All right. So, well, then, I'll just throw the door open with my shoulder and is there anything up the stairs?
No, it's just a normal kind of concrete stairwell, and you can go up one flight of stairs and find the door to the back entrance to the club. And it leads out into like a back alley, I guess. It's dark and dingy. There's some flickering street lamps. It's pretty dirty, and there's some bins and stuff. But there doesn't seem to be any people around this area.
Can we have someone call the limo to come back here and pick us up?
Yeah. Do you want it to come around the back, or do you want it to come around the front and you're going to come round, or what are you wanting to do? It's not going to fit down the alley.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we can have it meet us at the end of the alley, or we can walk around. I don't know.
So you know what? The broker made it sound like we had to make it look good. So if we, make our way out, we get a little bit seen on the way out, then our deal's good, right?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, if we're being, maybe watched or they're being watched, then it makes more sense that the people who stole from the broker, did it and then made off with it, rather than like where'd they go, we don't know, and then maybe the brokers. Again, we don't owe that guy anything.
So that we need to be seen jumping into the limo and peeling away.
Yeah. Also, it's cool.
Yes, fair.
Okay.
Jump Boots wants to dive in through the sunroof.
As long as none of this comes back to Amazing, that's the only thing we have to worry about for Tabula Rasa, really, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I will change my clothing to something a little bit more discreet. I'm thinking something with a bright orange flare with kind of pink circles on it.
More discreet or less discreet?
Well, it used to say Amazing Corp going up and down my sleeves. I've changed it to a more subtle.
Just says not Amazing Corp going up and down your sleeves instead.
Okay, so you call in the limo. It comes driving around the corner, and it pulls out in front of the alleyway. You all kind of pile out of the alleyway, and you can see that there's a small crowd of people outside, and you can hear some grumblings. There's some of the VIPs that you saw down in the VIP area earlier who are still carrying away, trying to get some freebies or get some compensation for their ruined night, causing a bit of a fuss. And yeah, your limo pulls out. You all clamber across the path and into the limo itself and drive off.
I like to imagine there's still some of the guys who were in the queue when we went in, still in the queue, still waiting to get in.
Yeah, there's some
now.
very upset.
Yeah, you can go in now.
They're all going like, "Oh, all these VIPs have come out. Surely we can go in now." Like, so yeah, as you're in the limo, a little hollow screen pops down and a slot opens up for you to insert the data device.
Going to quickly look at it. Going to check for anything obvious that's been tampered with for it, but obviously most of
should we check for like bugs or malicious code or anything before?
Yeah, so I'm just going to hand it over to Nox because they're definitely more the expert on this than I am.
Well, you can aid.
Okay.
Before I have a look at it.
Oh yeah, but it's like just more the fact that I will have no idea where to start with this, but I can try.
Yeah, I mean you could definitely check it for bugs.
Yeah, so I'll just put it straight into like my own phone because that's going to be wiped and demilitarized as soon as I finish with this anyway. Because there is no way I'm using this phone after this mission, regardless, because it's disposable spy gear. So just slot it in, read files, and then just have it quickly say if it tries to make any outgoing connection, just immediately yank the thing out and hit the kill switch on the phone. And then once I've done the basic sweep, hand it over to Nox.
Okay, let's have that roll.
Well, Nox got a 19.
Okay, and what did Cookie get?
For the assist roll, also a 19, and that was while distracted.
Oh, sick! 19 bodies.
Nice. So you get rid of the distraction. That's finally gone. Was that 19 on the dice?
No,
that was everything added.
Yeah, 19 added.
Cool. All right. So Nox would have had the +2 from the assist from Cookie.
Oh, then it's 21.
So 21 total on that. And what is it you're looking for on it?
Like viruses, malicious code, bugs, that kind of stuff. Just making sure it's just pure data.
Tracking cookies. We only need one cookie in this car.
Basically, nothing's going to bite us in the ass.
Yeah, it's a very complex device, from what you can tell. There is more to it than just data. There's partitions in this. There's hidden secret bits of code that you don't know what they do. It could just be a very secure device, and this could be a anti-tampering mechanism or something. But you are not 100% certain that this is fully safe.
Okay, then I'll send it along, but with a message that we did as best we can, checking it out, not 100% certain fully safe. No doubt Amazing Corp's got way better tech wizards than us put together, so just be careful when you're checking it out, guys. And then I send it along. Okay,
you put the device in the compartment that's opened, and a little holographic screen pops down, and it's your commanding officer again. Well done, team. This information will be integral to our locating the underground HQ and shutting them down once and for all. Yes, let's see. We shall, yes, of course, fully firewall the device as we examine it. Okay, let's see. Yes, this looks very, very promising, very good. We shall make sure this. Oh wait, George, what's going on with the firewall? What do you mean it's come down? What? No, wait, what? No. I knew it. This is how they take their price. Ah, that damn data broker. And the screen just blips away, and you see another screen in the limo is showing kind of live news footage of outside the Surface nightclub, where there's a big furore going on, and there's some like social media reporter being like, "I'm here outside the Surface nightclub, where apparently there's been several incidents in the secret VIP section, and the clientele are furious. I've heard reports about staff drinking on the job, mysterious assaults, and also maybe some sort of theft. Hit like and subscribe to stay tuned to this breaking story."
Nice.
And I'll use this opportunity as we're heading out to pop open the champagne bottle and pour us all a glass. Well done, boys.
Cheers.
Finger guns.
Yeah.
Finger guns.
Finger guns.